Hello, this is Venice Catron, your ambassador with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Metro Chicago. And I'm so excited about our show today because I will be speaking to a big and a little that have been together for 4 years. Almost 5 years, right, girls?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we will be speaking with our big, her name is DeJeana and we have Jenny, and Jenny is 18. So you guys have been together for about 4 years. I'm so excited to talk to you today. And first of all, I want to check in on how you're doing right now and how you're keeping in touch with this pandemic that's going on.
You want to start, Jenny?
All right. Well, at first it was a little rough, trying to get used to this quarantine going on. But overall, I guess like what makes it positive is like I still have the people around that I could like always talk to, and especially DeJeana right here, I could always keep in contact with. And if I ever need to contact her, I could either text her, see her, call her, like not see her, call her.
I was gonna say, would not see me for the record.
Awesome. So let's clear that up.
For the record.
I could always just FaceTime her, and she's always just been here, which makes it more positive for me. I know that I could just reach out to someone, to an adult, and talk to about how I'm really feeling throughout this.
Very cool. So are there any activities that you're doing right now? Any fun games that you're playing together, or are you just really just checking in on each other?
I say more like checking each other, just like we really just talk about throughout everything going on and how I feel and what have I been to like get distracted overall.
That's awesome. That's what's important, right? Just make sure you're doing okay. You're keeping sane during this, right?
Yes.
So just tell me, what does it mean for you to have your big talk right now?
Honestly, it means a lot to me because I've been with her for over the 4 years. So as in now, for 4 years now, it's like the bond's stronger. So it obviously means a lot to me because I've gotten really close to her, and like I felt really positive just having her aside. I know I could count on with someone. I have her. I could count on her. So it's just really positive. It's a really positive feeling that I have. I know that I could count on her, and she's just there all the time for me.
Awesome. So in this entire time that you've been matched, what's one of your favorite moments or activities that you've shared with your big?
There's honestly a lot of memories and a lot of really good moments, but I could say I say one of the really fun big moments I really like is when it came to the cooking classes. Yeah. Because I say that I say that's my favorite because honestly it helped me, like I learned how to cook, and then we both worked together and it just made it more fun since like it's like sometimes cooking is not like really the big thing for me, but when it came to like us working together, it was just like, oh, I'm excited to cook, learn how to make something.
Did you burn? Like, did you guys make something really good, or?
Yes.
What did we make?
We honestly learned a lot from cooking too. We made one of my favorite recipes was we made Chinese rice. Chinese.
Yeah, fried rice.
Yeah.
So good. It was
yes.
good. We made banana pudding this current school year. And I'm trying to think what else we made. A few things. Oh, pasta was 1 year too.
Yeah.
Lots of good choices.
I say that was one of my really favorite big moments, being with my big sister and cooking.
I'd like to share one too. At least I saw. We've done so many activities over the course of the 4 years, but my favorite actually was something outside of the program that we got permission for. But I did go to Jenny's basketball games 2 years, this past year and then last year. So it was just a really great way to see her in her element with her schoolmates and her teammates, and to see her make a couple free throws and a few other points, and to see her hustle up and down the court. For me, that was great because I could just sort of see her in her element, and that was fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome. So DeJeana, for anyone that's listening and that's thinking about becoming a big, what would you tell them about this experience?
Yeah, I'd say, first of all, I say try it, do it. Like there's no downside. You'll meet someone incredible who is at such an important part of their life. High school is critical for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
You can be there on someone's journey, you know, hopefully for a long period of time. Like I think Jenny and I got really lucky that we just meshed right away. And I think the number one thing I'd say is, you know, take the intake process very seriously, express what you're interested in, you know, why you want to be involved, because the team that interviewed me and that matched us did such an amazing job of like understanding like my personality, Jenny's personality, and matched us together.
Yes.
I mean, our first meeting, Jenny, remember, like literally the first time we met, we sat there.
We had already clicked.
Right away. I was like, wait, you play basketball? I play basketball. Wait, you like this? I like this. And there was just smooth sailing from there. And they really, I mean, your team, like the organization just does such a great job at matching. And so I'd say that's just critical too. Like take that process seriously, but I'd say there's no downside. Just do it, get involved. Yeah.
So tell me, anything that surprised you about the whole experience?
Building on what I just shared, I think what surprised me was how much we'd be compatible, which is fantastic. I mean, Jenny and I always joke like, and again joke, but I'm like, I'm gonna visit you when you're in college. Like that's how I think how close we are together.
Yes.
And I think also what surprised me is that the relationships that we built with other bigs and other littles. So really good friend of mine. Actually, we became close through the program. We worked at the same company a couple years ago, and that's how when Jenny and she and her little first matched. But now we're really close, and I know Jenny is a friend with her little, with the other little as well. I'm really close with them, and I feel like the four of us now have a really great kind of cohort, and we've done, you know, FaceTime calls, and we have like a little group chat, and so that to me has been surprising too. It's just like the relationships that build from something like this, and you know, I think it's a great network.
Yeah, it's forever, right? It's not something where you're like, oh, you're 18 now.
Yes.
You come on.
Yeah.
That bond is forever, and that's what's so cool. I try to tell people that when I'm out there talking to people, is this is something that you guys are going to fall in love and just be the best of friends, and hopefully for as long as you possibly humanly can, right? You guys, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me about your experiences and your matches. And I would ask Jenny for the last question. For anybody that's your age or a teenager just starting high school, what would you tell them if they were interested in becoming, you know, they want to know more about being a little?
I would say yes, join it, because even my first time, I was actually really into it, because this overall is really nice that you just don't get matched with anybody. You get matched with like your own, like of a kind, and that's really interesting. Like go for it. You'll really end up having fun overall. So you should give it a try.
Thank you so much. And you guys, you keep that bond strong, especially during this pandemic. You stay safe. And thanks again, and I'll be back in touch because I'm going to need you all to help me get more people. All right, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, you too.
Bye, guys.
Bye, honey.